I'm Madeline from Sheen Slings, and this is the Manduca Duo, which is, in all honesty, quite possibly the strangest carrier I have ever tried. It is an internal harness carrier. So an internal harness carrier is one where you fit it to you first, and then you have like a pouch that you pop baby in, so you fit it completely to yourself. So quite a lot like the other internal harness carriers are things like the Baby Beyond and a gel, Infantino. There's honestly loads. But this one is quite different because it comes from Manduca, who makes some amazing non-internal harness carriers that are truly brilliant. So the Manduca First, the Manduca XT, which I really, really love, the Manduca Twist, and they're all really soft, really mould to baby, really respectful of baby's position. And then this is sort of completely different. And I guess they were looking to make something that would be more like the Baby Beyonds and so forth. So sometimes people say, oh, but I like the security of putting the carrier completely on me first and then putting baby in, take them in and out without having to take it on off. But a lot of those carriers, the issue is that when you fit you and then you fit baby, there's actually not a lot of adjustability in the panel for baby, and it can often end up being less secure or less safe. And it looks like Manduca really tried to address this. So I'm going to fit this to me first, like so. And then I'm ready to get my baby, and they slide into this pouch. Now this pouch is really, really adjustable, but a little bit of a fiddle going in because you've got to get the legs in, and then literally all we do is click this on, and now we can completely adjust the panel to baby to meet their height and their size by adjusting through these rings. So it's sort of a bit like a ring sling and a Baby Bjorn grafted together. You can see I can adjust the fabric to get a really, really close fit. I can also adjust these adjusters to make it less tall. Let me find my baby's arms because they've got all trapped in. So real baby would want their arms up. There we go. So we can get like a really beautiful fit for baby. There we go. Yeah, can keep tightening it. There we go. And actually, I've got a really good fit for me too. So as internal harness carriers go, usually I say, you end up with sort of a lot of sag and a lot of not fitting. Actually, it's fitting me really well, and it's quite comfortable. In a little bit of a faff with the tightening around baby, but I think that's something I would get used to. Likewise, I can loosen back off if I need to get baby out, and also undo these to get baby out. Yeah, probably something I would get used to. Is it as comfortable as the other carriers? Well, probably not. And it's also not really as flexible. I can only do this position. So compared to the Manduca XT, where I'm getting just as good, if not better fit, which lasts for a really long time from newborn to 4 years old and does this position, hip and back. This is really only offering this position. It doesn't give a hip, doesn't give an outward, doesn't give a back. So it's going to be best for when babies are small. But perhaps the strangest thing about this carrier, so we've got a really deep waist belt with this sort of like shelf for supporting baby's bum. I'm not sure it actually does much. I think it just pays lip service to it. This whole waist belt can actually be removed. So I can have no waist belt and just have this whole carrier dangle off my shoulders. Now, I'm not going to do this now, but I've done this while testing this carrier, and it is really not comfortable. The whole weight dangles off your shoulders. I'm not entirely sure why you'd want to do that. Again, I think they're trying to sort of compete with the Baby Bjorns that don't have a waist belt, but then nobody's comfortable in them either, so I'm not sure what the point was. So I got sent this to try, hence trying it, and as part of that I was looking up how much it cost, and actually discovered that it's since been discontinued, which I guess isn't a surprise because I'm not really sure who would go for this carrier. It's not quite as easy as a Bjorn, although it is much more comfortable and more respectable position, but it definitely isn't as good as other Manduca carriers like the Manduca XT, which is far more flexible and lasts you far, far longer. So I'm kind of not surprised Manduka decided to discontinue it. But it was good fun to try. So thank you, Joe, who sent me this to try. And if you have any questions about this or any carrier at all, please drop them in the comments below. All the best. Bye.